What's up everybody, my name is Emar Morrison and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll be sharing with you how you can apply for IPOs, APOs and preference shares using the Sagicor eInvest platform. So the IPO that we're going to be using in this video is the one that is currently available to the public, and that is the Spur Tree Jamaican Spices IPO. So if you're new here, you might be wondering, what is an IPO? IPO stands for Initial Public Offering. This is pretty much when the company is going public to raise money for various reasons. One of them could be paying off debt, or simply they could be raising money for expansion and growing their business. Oh, and remember, this is just for educational purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Make sure you consult with a licensed financial advisor before you're making an investment of your hard-earned money. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. So the first thing you're going to do is log on to the Sagicor eInvest platform and create an account. The process is really simple. You provide a username, the first name, last name and password. Then an email will be sent to you for you to verify your email address. So once you click that verify your email address, it will take you back to the sign-in page. So my account was already created, so let's log in and show you how to apply for the IPO step by step. So once you've logged in, you'll see past offerings that were available to the public. So the last one here is the Spur Tree Spices IPO. They are going for $1 per share. The application will be open December the 29th and it will be closed January the 19th. But from experience, when these IPOs are really small, they tend to close really quickly. They might open and close within 5 to 10 minutes. So if you're going to apply, make sure you pre-apply before the opening date. So select the Spur Tree offering. You have the option to review the prospectus. You can do that in your time. Generally, IPOs or APOs are done in several pools. So here we have the general pool, the GK investment pool, key strategic partners, and Spur Tree staff pool. In most cases, the pools are similar from IPO to IPO or APO to APO, but it doesn't always have to be the same. But what will always be there most of the time is general public, which most of the people applying for will be qualified to apply in. So the minimum amount of shares you can apply for is 1,000. The maximum amount of shares a person can get is 1,777,283.40 shares, and you can apply in increments of 100. So you can go 1,000 share, 1,100, but not 1,102. So let's select apply. So here are a few things that you're going to need: your JCSD account number, your payment information, your photo ID, whether it be driver's license, passport or national ID. And for that ID, make sure it is in the PDF form. So you take a picture of it, create a Word document, paste the picture in it and save it as a PDF. If you're trying to upload as an image, you may encounter issues while doing that. And the next thing you're going to download is the Sagicor mobile app. So this is Sagicor mobile app here. Maybe that's an error, but the actual app you're going to need is the Sagicor eSign app, and I'll be showing you that later down in the video. So you might be wondering, what is the JCSD number? Well, it's a unique number assigned to you once you open a brokerage account. It's like the actual account where all your stocks are held. So in order to get this, you have to have a brokerage account. So I'll leave a link to a video in the description where I go over all the stockbrokers in Jamaica, so you can watch that to get some more information on what is required to open your account. And the next thing, you're going to select who are you, are you an individual or you're a corporation. So select the one that applies to you. I'm going to select individual. So as you can see, it attracts a JCSD processing fee of $172.50. This is pretty much standard when you're applying for APOs, IPOs or preference shares. Now you're going to double check your personal information, and then you're going to fill out any information that is not yet filled in. So you're going to provide your TRN number, and you're going to select the broker that you're using, and you're going to complete your address, and these are some optional information which you can specify as well. So select continue. So as you can see, it said invalid JCSD account number, please contact your broker. Why is that so? Because I select JMMB Securities Limited, while this JCSD number is tied to my NCB Capital Markets account. Continue. Do you wish to add a joint holder? In my case, no. So proceed. This is the total amount, right? And how are you going to pay from it? Let's say your salary, just put a number. I'm gonna put 50,000. So how are you going to make your payment? Well, you have 4 options available to you. You have the RTGS, you have the option to pay by a debit card, Sagicor bank transfer, and manager's check. So let's see what each option is all about. So let's select RGTS, select pay to Sagicor Limited, and here to provide the payment information that you need to complete the online transfer. Now let's see debit card. For a debit card, you're going to need to visit the nearest branch to complete the payment and provide a receipt number. Now Sagicor bank transfer. This may be only applicable to you if you are a Sagicor customer. Now manager's check, you will need to go to your bank, request a check, provide a check number, and specify the issuing bank. So we're in a digital age, so let's go with RGTS. Now select Sagicor Limited, and note for the payment reference, it's saying client name, Spur3 IPO. So let's do a simulation using NCB Online. It may vary from platform to platform, but you'll get an idea of what is required to be done. Go to manage beneficiary, and then you're going to select other bank, add beneficiary, and complete the beneficiary information here. So you have the name, a nickname, say Sagicor Investment, and address of the bank, and the country as well. Now you're going to specify the account details here. So once you have added the bank details, you just go ahead and initiate the transfer of funds. For my case, to be selecting other bank, and even though on the application we select RGTS, depending on when you're doing it, if you're doing it in the week or on a weekend, you're going to have to select ACH for a weekend. In the week, regular business hours, you're going to have to select RGTS. So select ACH, the account you're paying from, select payee as Sagicor Investment, and then provide the amount that you're going to pay. So the amount is $1,172.50. So copy and paste. And then for remarks, let's say Spur3 IPO. The number of characters here are limited, so I can't put my full name here, but I'll show you where you can put your full name plus the Spur3 IPO. Remember, this varies from bank to bank, so this will give you an idea. And for the date, we want to do Tuesday, which is the next working day. So select continue, review your payment, and now for additional details, let's put my full name, then Spur3 IPO. Submit, and then you're going to save your receipt as a PDF, or if you don't have the option to download as a PDF, then take a screenshot, whichever word processor you use, whether it be Google Docs or Word Doc, and then create a PDF with that document. And remember, the 2 key things we're going to need here is your account number and the reference ID. So select download PDF, and here's it. Initiate single entry payment summary. So I can rename this to say Spur 3. And remember, we need a reference and the account number. I don't know my account number, so let me copy and paste it from now. So next step is to upload your documents. So select proof of payment, which you just completed. And remember, it's always good to have a ID, a proof of address on your machine or your PC or your phone, whatever you're using as well. And it's good to have like these in a cloud account so you can access them from anywhere, anytime when you do need them. So select upload your ID. And like I've mentioned before, if you're going to try and upload an image just like this, you will experience issues. So let's try it and show you. Fail to upload. So let's go again, and then we're going to select the PDF version. So where do you want your refund to be sent to? Well, whenever there's a oversubscription and they are going to do refunds and they don't upsize to allocate all the shares that you applied for, you're going to need to provide a bank account where they should send the refund for the amount that you didn't get. So let's say you applied for 1,000 shares, right? And you only got 910. They will need to refund you the $100 difference. So in my case, I'm going to select other bank. Which bank? You can select any bank that you have. Even though I use NCB as the bank to make the payment, I have a JMMB account also, so I can go ahead and provide my JMMB bank here, but I don't know my account number, so I won't be doing that right now. So select NCB Capital Markets, whatever bank you are using, and specify the branch, specify the account number, account type, savings, and that's pretty much it. Continue. Here we missed some very important information. Your reference ID, these things do happen, so that's why you have validation checks. So you're going to need the reference number. Reference number is this number here. Institution, NCB Commercial Bank, sender's name, full name, and the account that you're sending it from. So let's click continue. In the earlier parts of the video, I mentioned the Sagicor e-signature app. Now this is a mobile app that you're going to need to download to sign your application. You can do the traditional way of print, sign and upload, but we're in a digital age, we need to move away from those things, so I'm not even going to look at it. So let's select electronic mobile app. Well, if you can't do that, definitely just print and sign the application form and upload it, no issues. But let's work with the mobile app for now. So search for Sagicor eInvest in the Play Store or App Store. Now let's install the app. Open. Select the electronic mobile app option, and then here it says generate signature code. So the code that I got is 4996. Now let's code this make your life really easy. 4996. Oops. 4996. So now it's asking me for my nice signature. Cute, ain't it? Submit, and then hit continue. This is a summary of what we have done so far. So we'll review and make sure everything is fine. my payment and refund information, my primary account details, and other information such as the amount of shares I applied for and the total processing fee. Now select Submit Application. Please note, you will not be able to edit this form after it has been submitted. So yes to continue or cancel. So let's click yes, and here we go. Your application has been successfully submitted. Application status pending approval. You can download the application to have a copy for yourself, and you can view other applications that you have. And that's pretty much it, guys. And to learn some more about investing, do check out my Investing Basics playlist. It will definitely help you a lot. I'll leave the link in the description below. Thank you for your time, and I appreciate you watching my videos. And guys, before you apply for this IPO, make sure you take some time and read the IPO in its entirety. Right, because this is one of the mistakes I made in my earlier stages of investing. I was investing without knowing what I was investing into. So I'll see an IPO and then, hey, IPO out, time to make some money. Boom, apply for this IPO. I don't know the products and services the company offer. I don't know anything about their financials. But reading the prospectus, you'll get this information, and trust me, you'll be in a position to make an informed decision as to whether you may want to proceed with investing in this IPO.